What's up, amigos? Today we're the aerodynamics of a Porsche Taycan. So this is one of their vehicles, and I didn't know this beforehand, but after seeing these streamlines, it makes sense. It's actually the most aerodynamic, it's the least, it has the lowest drag coefficient out of all the Porsche lineup, and it makes sense because this car has a drag coefficient of 0.22, which is really good. Like that's almost, it's one of the best ones on the market in terms of cars in general. And these streamlines really show why. So if you look at the back, you can see just how much they dive down into the ground. So one of the major contributors of drag or producers of drag for a car is at the back. It's called the base wake. And for like four-wheel drive, for example, it's massive. And you want to reduce this because the bigger the wake, the more drag you have. And the Taycan does this really well. You can see how these streamlines dive down a lot. Now the velocity is quite low still, but because these streamlines dive down so much, the wake itself is much smaller. So that's why the drag coefficient is so much lower for this type of vehicle, among other things perhaps. The base wake is really controlled nicely. And this is the Y plane going through the Porsche. And I'm really impressed. It shows the view magnitude. I'm really impressed with the wake at the back because in the middle part of the Taycan, there's almost no wake. It's really small. It's just around the left and right sides where the wake is much bigger. And so that means that they're controlling the base wake incredibly well. And you can see over the top of the roof, it's producing quite a bit of lift because the velocity has increased so much. But for considering the front part of it, where the front windshield is not as smoothly blended as the back, it's incredibly good at the reducing drag, 0.22, as I mentioned, the drag coefficients. So I'm impressed. And these animated streamlines, again, show a similar thing where all these streamlines at the back of the car are angled down. They're incredibly well behaved. And even underneath the bottom, I didn't notice this before, but underneath the diffuser area, the streamlines even go up a little bit as well, which is what you want the diffuser to do, to reduce the wake again. So they've really done a great job controlling the base wake on this type of vehicle. Golf clap. Anyway, that's the end of the simulation. Make sure to like, subscribe, and check out the Atmosphere Hawk if you're doing experiments or validating CFD, because it makes your experiments more accurate and actually makes your CFD line up with your experiments better. Link in the description. Peace out, amigos.